And welcome to this week's edition of Football Classic. My name is Friday Enojo Adiku. On today's edition of the program, I'm going to take a look at one of the big names in African football that fails to make it to the African Cup of Nations come 2012 in Equatorial Guinea and Gabon, Cameroon. And I have Nike Kinam with me in the studio to talk about Cameroon. Nike, good to have you on the show.
The pleasure is always mine.
Cameroon, superpower in African football.
I heave a sigh. It is sad. That's just simply put.
What happened? Is it there's no more minnows in African football?
I would disagree to an extent, but at the same time, yeah, I would agree. They say it doesn't matter how many times you fall, but how many times you're able to get up from each fall. So I believe that for as many falls we've had in Africa, with the big names, the minnows, like you said, I believe there's going to be a better coming. I'm a very optimistic person. So I know that if things don't work out now, it doesn't mean they're not going to work out later. It means that we have to go back to the drawing board and then redo things the proper way.
No, so, Cameroon has established stars.
Yeah.
Like Samuel Eto'o.
I mean, dating back from the days of Roger Milla.
Yeah. So
they've set the precedent in African football. If Cameroon is not mentioned, then I think it's incomplete.
No balance yet.
It's incomplete.
But
Sadly
the party 2012 in Equatorial Guinea and Gabon, how is it going to look like without Cameroon?
Oh, and other big names. But yes, Cameroon today, I want to believe it's... I don't want to sound pessimistic as always. I would want to believe for every bad thing that's happened, some will say it as bad things. Some, it's going to be new talents discovered. It's going to be a change in the game of football because other talents will come in. But, without Cameroon, Friday is not going to be the same.
Their style of football,
difference,
the energy they bring into the game, they are...
The passion for the
jersey,
game.
Everything.
Exactly.
It's not going to be... So I wonder how CAF is going to take it without this Cameroonian national team,
like
Equatorial Guinea and Gabon.
Any other championship, I dare say, other talents will be discovered. And the coming back of Cameroon, I believe, and most other African countries, will change the game eventually. But this time around, new game, breath of fresh air. But sure, Cameroon will be missed.
Do you see them bouncing back so soon?
I want to believe yes, because a champion will always feel defeated if you lose, because right now they're losing. But I want to believe after the coming back, because my optimism never shakes. I always want to state that yes, things are going to get better for Cameroon and the other African countries we've been picking on so far.
But is it a structural problem or managerial problem, or I don't know where the problem really lies?
I want to believe it's all encompassing.
Okay.
Africans, Nigerians, be it Cameroonians, and everybody, if the perception changes, and then we now believe that, okay, this is what we want to do. Structurally, yes, that has to be fixed. The attitudinal change of the players, sometimes most of the African players we have now would rather do so much for their clubs than they would do for their country.
Okay.
And I think it starts from the home. If the attitude changes, attitude to work will change too. Then to the players too, they give in their all and we see better game.
So we should expect Cameroon to bounce back.
I want to believe so. I want to believe.
Their names sound Indomitable Lions.
Yeah, the Indomitable Lions.
We have one of their outings for our viewers here to watch.
Yeah.
The Indomitable Lions of Cameroon doing their thing, one of their outing at the African Cup of Nations final. We'll be right back.
Crucial clash. Togo kicking off, going right to left, wearing yellow shirts. Cameroon in the familiar green, red and yellow.
Indeed, Togo kick off, and they knocked the ball around first to the left back, Assem Musa. That's kick out long for a throw-in, and Timothy Atuba playing for Hamburg in Germany, formerly of Tottenham Hotspur in the English Premiership, plays one across the back line to Kala to the right, Jeremy to top. Jeremy plays for Chelsea club level, picks out Douala, back to Jeremy, stray pass for kindly to, well, the Cameroonians recover. First touch for Etu. Tuba. Alioum Makoun. Oh, good play there, but voila. Makoun just outside the box, a good chance for Cameroon. Closed down quickly by the Togolese. But the giveaway position back to the Cameroonians. Right in the center of the field. A changed play to the right, Jeremy. Straight pass. Adebayo. Just signed for Arsenal, formerly of Monaco. A chance for Adebayo, teasing and towing just outside the box. Shifted to the right, but cross is not good enough. Falls kindly again. Togo, the shot, a little bit harmless, but well, Togo first shot on target. Not quite on target, but at least the first shot coming in from Togo, Greg.
Yeah, Adebayor showing some of his skills off there, holding up the ball well, finding the right winger, and right start from both teams. Cameroon looking comfortable on the ball. Togo as well, passing around nicely as Cameroon breaks forward, but that's not going to amount to much. Straight to the keeper.
Yes, indeed, Gassa rather picks up the first touch really for him, wearing number 16. Playing his club football in France for Metz. Raymond Kala clears. After Musa is beaten to the ball. Voila. So is Samuel Eto'o beaten to that ball by Abalo.
And down. It's not going to amount to much, but one goal might make all the difference here.
Indeed, it might make all the difference, Greg. It's a long diagonal ball from Amogu, finds Kone, and Samuel Eto'o beginning to cover the area, just move a bit more like Adebayo, just pick up on the right side. This loose ball, but that one might have just rolled over the line for a corner kick to Cameroon. Indeed, Ato George feeling a bit chilly, needs a goal to warm him up. So do the fans here at the Military Academy Stadium as the corner is flighted in. The defense stands solid. They come away with the ball, the Togolese. Still going. Sheriff Toure, oh, done well. Come from his own half, straight into the Cameroon half and kept possession. It's a good ball, but Atuba sent it all the way to the goalkeeper. Makoun turns midfield, finds Amogu, Andre, Jeremy. Oh, careless pass as he knew. Makoun almost dispossessed, but Webo links up with Jeremy and Makoun. Oh, the cross is good. It finds Kome, controls in the box, but Samuel Eto'o! Oh, check that! Samuel Eto'o, 67th minute, picked up a loose ball and fired a cannon. It's in the back of the net, Greg.
Wow, what a goal that was, huh? Out of nowhere, Samuel Eto'o with an absolute rocket into the top corner, and that has sparked the crowd into life. He's had a few shots this evening. Some of them have hit the target, some of them haven't, but that one was unstoppable. So Eto'o takes his tally to 4 goals in the tournament. We were talking earlier about that goal scoring mark in the last tournament, 4. He's already equaled that. And what a goal that was. Just came loose on the top of the box as we look at the rebound. Across the face of goal. Kome played it in.
And just a loose ball which a Togolese defender was trying to clear, beaten to it for pace by Eto'o. He had one thing on mind, just to blast that ball. And what a shot it was into the back of the net. And you see that on the monitors. Wow. Samuel Eto'o fills, makes it 1-0 Cameroon, 6th, 7th minute. Substitution.
That set the Cameroon fans dancing as you look at the Cameroon idol, Samuel Eto'o, 1-0. And just 22 minutes for Togo to get back in the match. They need the points, they need the draw. They're just about eliminated from this tournament if they can't get level terms.
Samoleto waiting for that one. Didn't quite fall to him. Togolese away. Beautiful run. Substitute. Kada doesn't quite get it. Oh, Douala. Quick change of pace, Douala. Just saw him glide past the Togolese defender, but the control is good. The first touch is superb by Manuel Adebayo. Plays a good pass. Matias finds Naya. One to head. Ooh. Clearance head so that he could latch onto a through ball. It's Cameroon runs straight into Matias. Chance. Adebayo wanted it behind him, but that was played in front and no chance for him to go through that Cameroon wall. Wanted by Rigobert Song.
Togo still plugging away here. The goal seems to have unsettled them a bit, but they're working hard still, trying to find chances.
Oh, piece of still there by Douala. Doesn't pay dividends. The Togolese come away. Senaya sells Matias short. Alioum, Eto. Jeremy has gone down the right flank, but Alioum, Eto played down the left flank. Atuba, Myong holds it well. Atuba picks up the return pass. Oh, Atuba tries to go between the two defenders, succeeded, but impeded in the process. So another inviting position, Greg, with Samuel Eto'o on fire. It spelled danger for Togo.
Yeah, another interesting free kick just outside the box on the left. And I think it's Jeremy coming over to have a look.
Watch a free kick. Jeremy hit one on target, straight at the goalkeeper. Nagasa did well to save that one. 76 minutes was played at the Military Academy Stadium in Cairo. Group B encounter, Togo, Cameroon. It's the team that's going to Germany for the World Cup, currently trailing by 1-0. Solomon Olembe to the other substitute, Myong. Oh, good through ball to Makoun. Cameroonian defense will clear their lines. Gomez dispossessed, recovers. Makoun, Samuel Eto'o, allow him to turn and plays a beautiful ball for Jeremy. Comes inside, Jeremy still has possession. Jeremy fighting. Back to Samuel Eto'o. Look at that sheer speed. It's gone past. Oh, what a beauty! Myong. Just backhills one past the goalkeeper, Gasa into the back of the net. But Samuel Eto'o, the architect of that goal, bearing down the right side, went past the guy like he didn't exist, cut back in, and Myong just backhilled, flicked it past the goalkeeper. That's a good goal, Greg.
That's got the crowd going again. And another piece of individual skill from Eto'o. Look at the replay. Jeremy did some work as well to set up Eto'o, but just flicked it with his heel as Eto'o went round the back of the defence, in between the defender and the keeper. So we could be saying goodbye to Togo. They've got one more match against Angola, but it won't mean much to them apart from pride, the two World Cup qualifiers. As we look at Eto'o, created the goal, scored the first, and the Cameroon ladies, the Cameroon fans, all in party mood again. 5 goals in 2 matches now for the Indomitable Lions. They're in full command. with just less than 5 minutes to go. Bit harsh on Togo. They played very well this evening, but Cameroon, with a man like Eto'o on the pitch, that extra individual talent, able to conjure up a goal out of nothing. And once again, Eto'o the difference, as he was against Angola.
Indeed, Eto'o picked up that ball from Jeremy, and the rest, as we say, was just beautiful piece of sheer brilliance and setting up Mayong, and didn't he finish in style? 2-0 then. Oh, good turn from Makun. Been impressive in the 2 matches he's played, Makun. Jean Makun of Leo. Adebayos, they're going to be a consolation. He's played well. He deserves better. Goes past Rigobert Song. The challenge, he wasn't happy with it. The referee allowed the one to roll. And Adebayo frustrated. He felt he had been impeded. Rigobert got the ball and the man. But not according to the Mr. Sowe Modu of Gambia. It's not all disappointing for them in the year 2006. Just to reiterate, OAU has declared the International Year of African Football. That's 2007. And one hopes the 5 representatives in the World Cup will have a good time in the World Cup and make Africa proud by playing well. Togo out of the African Cup of Nations if they lose this one. As the time ticks away, we're playing virtually the last minute now. Cameroon is just playing around with the ball at the moment. In the right-hand corner, Jeremy not expecting a cross. Just knock it about. Inviting the Togolese and get the ball if they want it. But now could be a chance for a cross. John Makun. Whoa. And it's way over. Samuel Eto'o. Why not? Scored 1. The luck is on. Make the most of it. But there is the final whistle. The Gambian referee, the Sowe Modu, blow to end Togo's misery here at the Military Academy Stadium in Cairo. 2 goals scored by the Cameroonians, the 66th minute, an unstoppable shot. Samuel Eto'o in the 85th minute. Samuel Eto'o again going on the right side and squaring in for Mayong to backhill past the goalkeeper, Kosi Agasa. So
Yeah, welcome back. The indomitable Lions of Cameroon there. Well, they are not going to be at the Equatorial Guinea and Gabon next year, but we hope they will bounce back with full force and make Africans proud again. I still have Nike Kina with me in the studio. Nike, lessons for not qualifying, or rather not going for the Nations Cup in Equatorial Guinea and Gabon. What are the lessons to be learned?
For a team like the indomitable Lions of Cameroon, who's won the African Cup of Nations 3 times, who's been to the World Cup, I believe that the resilience, the determination, the zeal they've always had would definitely come back. After, of course, if things are put into perspective, things are done properly, the management, the importance of all the things that we need to put together, if it's brought to the fore, I believe that things will change. I believe that the attitude of the players will change. I believe that the dedication will come more. I believe that the passion, and the patriotism that needs not just in Cameroon, but because Cameroon is a case in point today for all of the African nations that lost out. I believe it's going to change. I believe that will help bring out the best in all these players, and then we'll see the beautiful African Cup of Nations we've always admired and appreciated.